Gentlemen, let me tear away the illusion. The greatest secret in the psychology of wealth is not about money, not about luck, not even about skills. The true engine is belief. But I am not talking about cheap positivity. No. Belief is not a poster on the wall. Belief is a neurobiological weapon. It is the signal your nervous system broadcasts to the world every second, every breath. And those signals determine whether you rise or you are silently ignored. Think of belief as a forbidden technology, encoded inside your biology by millions of years of human evolution. It is the invisible currency men use to dominate, to attract allies, to bend reality in their favor. And here's the brutal truth: most men will never master it. That's why they stay broke. Why they beg for opportunities instead of creating them. Here's the problem: men confuse words with power. They talk about ambition, they proclaim their goals, but their signals betray them. A man can say he's confident, but if his posture collapses, if his eyes dart nervously, if his voice lacks resonance, the nervous systems of others detect the truth instantly. Biology doesn't lie. Science proves this. The human brain evolved as a survival machine. It reads micro-expressions, body language, vocal tone. It scans for dominance and submission. You cannot fake signals for long, because they are rooted in your nervous system. And this is where the average man fails. He keeps speaking his dreams but broadcasting signals of doubt. He is heard, but not believed. That is why investors reject him, women ignore him, and competitors crush him. The system does not reward talk. It rewards signals. And until you master this law, you are at the mercy of men who have. Let's dive deeper into the forbidden science. Your brain is not looking for isolated actions. It hunts for patterns. A single confident word means nothing if it is not backed by congruent signals. Evolution wired us this way. Our ancestors needed to decide in seconds whether a man was strong enough to lead, reliable enough to fight beside, or weak enough to abandon. Your posture, your tone, your persistence, your eye contact, these form clusters of signals. And once the cluster is recognized, the judgment is made. You are either categorized as dominant or dismissed as background noise. Neurobiology confirms this. Belief alters your dopamine system, reshapes your risk tolerance, shifts your testosterone levels. When your nervous system aligns with unshakable belief, your entire body broadcasts inevitability. You don't need to convince, your biology convinces for you. That is why some men walk into a room and command it without saying a word. They are radiating the evolutionary signal of inevitability. Now we approach the part few will ever hear. Belief is not just an emotion. It is not blind faith. It is technology. It is a training system for the nervous system itself. You can build it, rewire it, weaponize it. Neuroscience shows that repeated focus and obsession create neuroplasticity, the rewiring of synapses. When you anchor belief with relentless repetition, your brain reshapes itself. Your signals sharpen. Your presence hardens. You transform into a man who doesn't just believe, he embodies inevitability. This is why certain men appear almost supernatural. Why CEOs command rooms. Why warriors intimidate before the fight begins. They have cultivated belief as a strategy, not an accident. They wield it like a sword, cutting through resistance, bending others toward their vision. Application, the strategy for men. Gentlemen, this knowledge is forbidden for one reason: it grants advantage. Imagine training your nervous system to broadcast dominance, resilience, inevitability. You would stop begging for wealth and instead attract it. You would stop pleading for approval and instead generate respect automatically. Step 1, audit your signals. Record yourself speaking. Notice the weak clusters, slouching posture, shallow breathing, weak tone. Those are betrayal signals. Step 2, rewire with deliberate practice. Stand tall, slow your breathing, speak from your diaphragm. These are not theatrics, they are neurobiological switches. Step 3. Obsess with belief. Focus daily on outcomes until your nervous system rewires to project inevitability. This is training the same way soldiers train combat reflexes. It is not comfortable. It is not easy. But nothing about evolutionary advantage was designed to be easy. Men who endure this discipline weaponize themselves. Men who refuse, vanish. If you are listening now, it means you are not ordinary. You are one of the few men ready to step into the hidden circle where signals are decoded, belief is trained, and advantage is sharpened. Subscribe. Join. Because here, you will not receive motivation fluff. You will receive strategy. And strategy is the only language the world respects. Hear this final warning. Wealth does not follow words. It follows signals. History erases men who could not project belief. They may have been intelligent, hardworking, even talented. But without the signal of inevitability, they were invisible. Forgotten. Meanwhile, those who mastered this science carved empires, built legacies, and commanded respect long after death. The law is cruel but absolute. Wealth and power follow signals, not speeches. Closing command, the last strike. Gentlemen, you stand at a fork in the road. Learn the secret.